Get out of here.
Well,
You're not supposed to
where
see
you'll
this.
go when you're done.
Oh,
Win
okay.
or lose, you're doing this. So it's important that
there
you
questions?
win.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
I have so many questions ready to grill you with.
Okay.
There will be.
Why
once
wasn't
someone
Cassidy
comes
playing?
up.
I just keep asking that.
Okay. Mike's
I
Hello and welcome to the NECC semifinals match between Center College and Alabama State.
Arkansas State.
I said it wrong again. Arkansas State. I am Blake Brigham, captain of the Overwatch Gold team.
And I am Jackson Arnold, unaffiliated with Center Esports.
And we're going to beautiful Lijiang Tower for our first map of the match. And looking at the comps, we see a similar comp coming out from both. The only change is the Mei and Genji.
Yeah, and I mean, it is an interesting change, specifically on a controlling point map. It could make a bit more sense.
Oh, we see the Sojourn as well. No. Ooh, the TP messed up though. That is going to be a massive mistake from Center.
Based on what I heard from earlier, that has been a running trend in Center College Esports tonight. But it looks like Arkansas State has been able to get the point first. And Center College will be fighting for control as those seconds count down for its unlock.
As they walk on a point, getting the wall on the Orisa. I was about to say that the different DPS might actually be in A-State's favor now, but now Center's gotten back on point. They're trying to take the space, but nothing's quite going. James on the flank, coming back just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it does not look like this
wall on the Orisa.
But I disagree with the Mei wall isolating the Orisa from her.
A massive wall from Carp here as Center takes the point in their favor.
All it takes is one pick to get that change, especially a pick as important as the enemy's tank. And Arkansas State did not even bother trying to finish that fight. They immediately retreated.
They have no staying power without their Orisa in their current comp, which is the issue of this Genji Sojourn. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. The ults from both of them can be really damaging to Center's comp, but they don't have the front line that Center does here. If they get in close, Center has the hard advantage here.
And now that Center does have that point, that Mei's going to be even more of a...
We're going to see it come out. There's the window.
The window's out. It looks, and here's the Mei wall. Try to isolate some players, but it looks like Arkansas State did make it out. No kills from the window, but
stalled some time.
Yes, it did.
We do see ult advantage hard, and Blizzard coming out just in time to stop the window from A-State, getting a freeze up to the east.
Carp does perish in the attempt to get that wall out, but they got to trade with that.
Orisa getting picked off. No BAP or Lucio to help. Lucio hopping off the map. Ooh, James cleaning up as well. That's another fight in Center's favor.
It does. Genji does manage to escape, but it's not going to be a huge impact relatively. And it looks like Center is left over with about 3 ult here.
Still at a pretty good ult advantage, I think, as they're already building up to another window much faster than Aegis is.
Yes, but there is a 1 ult advantage on this next fight.
And Blade plus Overclock could do a lot of damage here if they combo them both. Orisa just walking straight in, getting wall again. Another massive wall. Terra Surge is going to come out first from Orisa. TPing out? No, Galvanizo face tank.
Baptiste does perish on our stat side. We see James Perry bringing out the Symmetra wall for a little bit more defensive action there, splitting up the enemy team. Sojourn and Center's backline does manage to get a kill on
Snipe him to the Toonie.
Baptiste, yes.
But without their BAP, they can't do much. That is the second support that has hopped off of the map.
This is a dangerous map to do it.
Oh, a snipe from Carp onto the Lucio. Blade coming out, killing a runner from behind as the Orisa walks on, walling off the BAP. Orisa might die here, actually.
Oh, but looks like that Genji does get 2 kills with that Blade.
The perfect Lampier Terror Surge coming out from Galvanizo. Gonna get the Baptiste. 1 HP. That's 2 down.
Orisa is Symmetra falls, and maybe... Oh, it does not look like it.
Just Orisa on point.
Yeah, we have...
Lucio here, they're really hurt, but... Can Center hold off long enough as ultimates come out? They have the side advantage with the window.
Probably not. There was not enough healing pressure from runner's Lucio here in order to keep that Orisa alive. The DB comes out, but it's not... Oh, it does actually get used by
Picked off one by one.
But Center is at a good spot here. They only need to win 1 fight in order to keep to win this round. And and Hampton...
Can we see the Hampton dropping off the map?
Yeah.
Hopefully, quickly trying to swap off the hamster.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Sigma rolling out here. Center does have the advantage, though. They can get on point before that Sigma arrives.
Plus, big ult advantage here. They're going to need a window almost immediately to get this point.
And is it coming out? Not
yet. If they don't do it, Aegis is going to get his ult. There's a window on right side.
Our Sigma has rolled out. The window comes, and we see...
Blizzard in the wall, destroying their tank, and there's nothing
Sojourn.
A-State can do. Genji's going to get a touch.
It's gonna get frozen though, most likely. Oh no, he's doing it. Yeah.
This is so much.
And a counter window, but it's still alive. Oh, that does Parrish on the Arc State side. There goes Lucio. There's no one left to contest.
Ball tucking,
oh,
ball
that right disagree.
Hampson.
Ball comes rolling out of
Taking
nowhere.
half HP, getting some. There's the deleted Sojourn as well. And that looks like it's going to be the final touch. And we see
There
the
we go.
first map of Legion go to center.
All right.
That was a fun map to watch. At least 3 environmental self-kills from A-State.
It's unfortunate the camera didn't actually see any of them. We can only see them through the kill cam or the kill log. But center, very excellent showing there. Coming back from not holding on to that point early, getting some good tactical May walls in there, split off that.
The May walls
twice.
have been absolutely
Yeah.
devastating to them as we see the Reinhardt swap and the Junkrat and Sim. Sim go to a much more stereotypical rush comp from A-State with the little spicy Junkrat you'd see here, but this is one of Junkrat's best maps. It's so enclosed, it's so tight. We see no changes from center, however. And we'll, hopefully the TP actually lands this time.
We shall see. We shall see. And all right, it's a good start. Really fast rush here from center. Utilizing that Lucio and that Orisha charge. Or the javelins.
Going wide, not quite going to the Junkrat's favor here from A-State, but Galvanisha taking a lot of damage, and they're using that shield to get onto point. Galvanisha's just taking one nade after nade in his face, and Center's having trouble figuring out what they want to do here.
Looks like I'm trying to see the May. May might be looking for another.
There's a wall.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Symmetra's on the wall. It gets out barely. Gets killed.
Just get
Can't
killed.
escape. The Symmetra's about to die to the
May.
Reinhardt though. TP coming out and
We see
Carp,
trades on. We see trades on our Symmetra.
TP. Carp doesn't take the TP. He stays in and gets dead.
No, but he's
But
still
the no dice TP and he's dead.
Did not have his left shift up.
Reinhardt almost dead, but he goes into the no die as well. That lamp saving 2.
The near team kill there.
3
That's-
for half a second. I saw all 3 of those turrets hitting someone. But first point is gonna go to A-State, but they only just now got it. But looking at ults, they have quite a large advantage. They were just outputting so much more spam than Center did. Runner getting sniped by the Symmetra as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of projectile just fodder you have to dodge on the center side here with the Junkrat, the Symmetra, and the Reinhardt. It can get a little complicated to execute that dance.
Not dodging spam, you know,
Yeah.
just don't get hit. That's my best advice. Stratter coming out, getting the entirety of the team except for Galvanisha.
Yeah, and that Galvanisha non-pickup was actually pretty crucial there. Prevented
Yeah,
a
able
lot
to
of-
push him around,
Yeah.
but it still gets a pick onto Carp without no wall.
Very hard getting enough healing there.
This Reinhardt is really starting to mess with Center as they can't get the damage and they need, and they don't have enough to break that shield.
I mean, even just walking out, they have to immediately contend with symmetric turrets and turn their back on whatever damage the rest of the team is putting out from behind them.
There's the wall on
we
the
got a
line,
big
but he
wall.
just walks
Reinhardt's
away.
gonna go around.
With this map, they just are having so much more trouble getting the walls out. We see Orisa.
Oh, get a lamp on the high ground here.
This wall might actually be breakable if Center outputs enough damage. It looks like they're not going to force it. And Terra Surge coming out from Galvanijo.
Center's
Tire picking out
yeah.
Runner as well.
Who's James putting up his own wall, but did not do enough, unfortunately.
There's just not enough coming out from Center to contest A-State here as Galvanijo takes out the turrets again, trying to help. Who's James getting a spin kill onto the Symmetra. Who's James getting picked out? It's just supports and tank here, trying to take out that BAP. Galvanijo's going in, brawling back and forth.
I mean,
Ooh,
the one big difference I've seen here, like the clear skill gap, it feels like, is Arkansas State has been using their lamps way more effectively, it feels like.
I will agree. The lamps have saved people every single time. And really, this map is just not going in Center's favor whatsoever. It looks like it's getting desperate last touch territory as Choose James takes the high ground, but Galvanijo's kind of sitting there without any help. Toonie getting picked immediately. That's their main support. Choose James has to walk on, and he's getting destroyed from the back line.
Where's James' turrets out? Does he have
Ooh,
any?
a headshot from Runner. He's going to try his best going around and around.
James falls, that piece takes down Runner.
That point was
Sorry, that was May, but
devastating
Yeah.
for Center Gold
a
here.
very, very rapid turnaround.
We did see the swap from the Junkrat as the got to last second onto the May, but that Junkrat was actually just demolishing them. They had so much damage coming out at range, Center couldn't contest back, while that Ryan just held up his shield.
Exactly. It was not. I don't know if the difference was not enough defensive capability on center side to be able to take that damage while they were breaking through the other team's defenses. That Reinhardt shield, as you mentioned, or if center just wasn't doing enough damage on their own.
I think it's a little of both, that they couldn't get through the shield and they couldn't survive the spam. They couldn't do either because their comp is so oriented on this combo with the wall, but this point is a lot better in Center's favor. You have to fight on point here. They do have the Junk who's going to stand out point and just spam those nades, but they're going to try and TP window, getting it in quickly. Who's James getting trapped? The Junkrat mega mind play.
They do predict the TP. Center has switched to the Reinhardt here.
And they're taking so much damage as Junkrat is one of the harder counters than Reinhardt. I've been complaining about Junkrat for 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, we almost get a big boop there from Runner, but unfortunately did not come to be. And it's a devastating near team kill.
Onto the Bastion.
Yeah.
I like the swap. Just counter that Rhine shield. Going onto Sig that can deal with that spam so much better. We see the rest of Center staying the same. The ult advantage is crazy in A-State's favor, though. Shatter so quick. And Turbo coming out quick, trying to burn that shield.
Shield comes down, but it's not broken.
Ooh, the wall onto the... Almost trying to get someone blocked, but they can't quite. And there's the Turbo. 12 more seconds until Center can really make any sort of push at all without the sim.
That is true. But we do have the damage coming out from Galvanijo here with his... I don't even know what to call these little grenade bomb things that he spits out. Here's the turret mode back out. Ryan kind of back to a
Ryan,
point. He's getting bursted down.
Lamp coming out.
Whooping up, lamp goes down, and Ryan follows soon after.
99% onto Grab, taken out in time, and yep, rock right onto Aegis there, and that point's got to go to Center.
Runner is falling to the Symmetra. Symmetra walks back in and trying to stall for a little bit more
Symmetric
time.
not living for so long there.
And Junkrat appeared to be on the other side as well.
Just back and forth. We do see that there was a tire that we both completely missed there.
Yeah, did it kill somebody?
I think it got destroyed, and they swap onto the Mei, which honestly is a good pick from A-State here. Maybe get some damage in onto that Galvanijo if he gets split. They have the Sem TP, which Center does not have. We're looking at 3 ults from A-State, though. Wall, window.
We see the turret.
Shatter dodge from
He managed to dodge the shatter, but unfortunately gets booped off and then sprayed down by the Mei.
That's
and that's just too much damage for
that's all she wrote for that fight. Carp's ragdoll flying into that wall.
Center down. Okay.
They use one ult. They use one ult, but to try and fight 2 ults there, but they didn't have much else to say. Only now just got the runner ult. And big Borpa 69 almost getting his beat as well. Reinhardt's close forward. That's the big wall going down.
But will be enough. Symmetra might fall here.
Flux getting a massive amount. That's gonna go through that beat and kill Ryan as well as Freeze coming out.
Did you see Reinhardt standing on the Mei? Still there?
I did.
But yes, that was a very big ult there from Galvanijo.
You know, actually landing on that Mei freeze there actually saved the Reinhardt from the insta kill. Because if he stayed up in that air for just like half a second longer, that Lucio shield would have gone down. He would have insta died. Galvanijo would have gotten the big pick, but no, you can't allow that to happen.
But hey, just funnel it over to who's James. Bump up your DPS stats a little.
Let him get some of his ego.
Yeah.
You know, the classic Who's James coming off the artillery mode. You know that he's playing for the big bucks.
All right.
Lamp
Unfortunately, he
taking
targeted
up,
for that Mei, and that Mei
which has the cryo
relatively
freeze,
easy to survive.
but freezes out. Mei 1 HP. Wall going down too. Ryan stuck in the own wall. Ryan is gonna get demolished.
I'm sure he's yelling at Mei now.
Wi-Fi. It's a little spotty right now. Wi-Fi hitting some weird walls. Map almost dying, but his walls are good for saving Wi-Fi and other teammates.
Yeah.
Ooh, the wall.
Oh, that's an interesting wall.
If it got 1 or 2 of them, it would have gotten
Yeah.
such a stagger. It is 73 to 76, and this is the last map of Lijiang. We see Blizzard and Window coming out with only beat. Almost another window from our side, too. Scary wall as we see Blizzard's going to come out.
He does not have a huge impact.
May's coming out, Freeze, and going to throw her Blizzard.
Blizzard comes out. Can Galvanijo walk off?
Oh,
Yes,
it's
he
not
can.
in time!
And we do see
This is going to be a desperate last touch as 2 go down from Center.
Galvanijo and Runner trying to keep this point alive.
Runner going around and around. Carp on
Galvanijo
point.
does fall. So does Carp. There's not a lot of sustain left. Runner falls pretty soon after. Center has that 99%.
They have one last touch, and they're looking at a shatter from A-State. Flux coming out from Center. Oh, the beat is actually deadly here. They can just beat this fight and live through Flux. That is going to hurt a lot. As we know, Center's going to have some trouble getting on a point, too. They speed out. Shatter going down, hitting a bunch of the team. Runner in the backline.
Who's James? That one support, their main DPS have fallen. Galvanijo and Lucio are on the point, and they're capping it. I think they might get this cap off, but it doesn't. Oh no, they actually.
Galvanisha was
they
able
did
to
get the
hold
cap.
on to that flux. Honestly, this
Yeah.
might have been different. As we see Galvanisha going back and
Yeah.
forth on his
Tracer
screen.
coming out to try to just touch that point. Any chance, as well as Tooney's Moira. Does not unfortunately have enough
You
to
see
get.
Tracer sneaking, holding that crouch button.
Oh, called off the entrance.
Uh-oh.
Tries. Ah, there's no way through.
Wi-Fi with the walls. There's one little goofy wall there, I'll say that. But the rest of these Wi-Fi walls,
Yeah.
he's putting up the firewall. Don't go out on that Wi-Fi network.
Very good puns. Very good puns. Are you a computer science major?
Yep. Oh,
And here-
Wi-Fi has just been absolutely dominating this game, I think.
especially the second two halves. And,
Mhm.
Like the Genji was not amazingly impactful in that first round, but the here on Tower Center and the other map name I can't remember. the very
It's
similar.
Control Center, and I can't remember it either.
Yeah. Anyway, on,
Box
on the
map.
second box map.
That's what I call it.
That's
Third-
even better.
Yeah, box
whatever,
map.
whatever the hacks over Blizzard could come up with.
We're gonna be going into a game 2 here on Hybrid real quick. Please stay with us, y'all.
Traveling to Icon. Initiating match.
Welcome back to the second game of the NECC semifinals for Center College. Gold versus Arkansas State as we go on to beautiful Eichenwald.
I didn't know they made a sequel to Kansas.
I think this is the first time this season in an NECC game I've seen Eichenwald, and I'm excited. We see the Sojourn from the James, one of my favorite things, and a Sig as well.
Since we are playing on a map based in Germany, do I have permission to speak in German?
Ja.
Portions of this. Okay. Perfekten Schlag.
Das ist sehr gut.
Ja, das ist hoffentlich ist das ein gutes Spiel vom Center College hier.
Ja. I wish I remembered more from my German class. Dr. Wilson would be disappointed in me.
Yes,
but
he would.
it is what it is. If only we had our German major Adamo here, but unfortunately he has left us. And we are going to start this match on Eichenwald. We see the Hanzo Soldier poke comp from A-State. We see the Lucio on both sides. Well, that's what I've always gets me is that there's gonna be a Lucio in every single comp. It doesn't matter. Lucio goes.
Speed is king. Speed is king. And here indeed we see Runner running right past that
Ooh,
wall.
Bap
Killing
getting
right,
picked
but
off.
Cooney gets picked off by Wi-Fi. Killer
I gotta back
Wi-Fi.
out. That is a good point. Killer one. Ooh, another shot, this time in the head. To Runner, there's no supports left on center.
Oh, that's getting a good pick off on that
That's
smoke
a
there.
rock. Galvanizio's gonna slide a bit on a car there, trying to hide.
Getting healed up from Tooney, already respawned. Center does have, the spawn advantage by a country mile here, so
But the range is just in A-State's favor here,
Yeah.
by far, as they shoot into the Sigma's grasp.
okay,
here.
Center does manage to make it to the left this time with no one getting picked off. They're gonna push forward. We see the Sigma exchanges going hard.
Sigma v Sigma, one of the most stimulating.
Yeah.
It's shooting a shield.
gameplay.
Oh,
We do get a
Galvanizio
pick off there on the Baptiste.
Rock getting
Galvanizio
blocked as well. They're up in the face.
Yeah.
Rock getting onto
Oh,
the
we
Sigma.
see
Massive.
the Sigma nearly died.
Getting
That's
frozen
fall
and
from the
punched.
melee.
Wi-Fi can't do anything when his whole team's dead, but they leave him. They leave him.
Gotta get that
Gotta watch out.
stagger.
It is a
So he's
stagger.
moving to the left here.
But if they hit
Are
that
gonna
headshot-
get it?
Ooh. I would
Trying to predict the movement.
scream if that hit that Lucio.
Oh, it's a
Chasing after him.
there.
Kill the Wi-Fi. Cut the
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
he does get it.
They dodge.
Stag.
As they push forward.
Sehr gut from Center College here.
Yeah.
We get a quick immortality field come
This
out
is
from
Derek
Aegis and
Thomas.
dropped immediately.
Pop
Center.
it in the air.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh,
a fuse
Cranberry.
rocket in the face
Yeah,
to
it's
Carp.
76 up on that bridge. Center pushed a little bit too far and bit it.
I think
just
they
a
used
bit.
a good use of that Lucio speed. Usually you want your Lucio to stick on Carp, but they just went forward.
Mm-hmm.
They took the momentum as soon as Cade Craze went down. They were speeding in, but looking at the ultimates, they have two now. We're getting on to 3 for Center, but a lot of ultimates coming out from A-State too. It's gonna be a big block of 5 ultimates versus 5 ultimates, save for Who's James, who's lagging behind just a bit. Flux coming out at first, beat fired out as they take the high ground. Sigma dropping from A-State here. I just look over to my fellow caster. The Dragon as well. That's almost all the ults except for support ults from A-State and not really much to stay for it. Who's James? 25
Center did
HP.
not get a kill.
Oh, that's not
About
button the
to
soldier.
die, and indeed Cranberry falls.
The last HP you need is the only
doing-
HP you need is the last one.
No hits getting left on A-State's side.
I'm imagining a world where James hits that nutty headshot as he falls off, but not everything is meant to be.
It's okay. He still got the kill on Wi-Fi.
We see 4 ultimates from Center and
Yeah, they
none.
won that fight. They
No picks from a Flux or a Dragon or the Soldier ult, which I didn't even know happened as he just got deleted by Who's James at 21 HP.
There's 2 support points left. About to come up.
Lifting up the Sigma, he's gonna grasp it. That damage, Lamp coming out too, but they're pushed back so far. Overclock coming out from Who's James, picking up the Genji.
Oh, Genji's back.
And
Interesting
one-
pickup here.
Oh,
from-
and Overclock not getting enough value from what I would want, but I mean, a Genji pick is a Genji pick as he takes out the
Aegis
Baptiste,
Cranberry falls.
flying through the air. Who's
No
James?
more hit stand on A-State's side.
Just the Sigma left on the point, fluxing. I'm not sure about that one.
Ooh, that was interesting.
And that's
That was
the
a
thinking of the
desperate
swap.
play.
It is a 3rd point on Eichenwald, a much more tight and close space. I'm gonna be surprised if they don't swap off Sig after that.
And there, you were correct.
But you're missing out on 25% ult charge
Well,
versus
I mean,
none.
they did just blow the ult, so.
And we see Center looking still very comfortable with the ult economy. They have Blizzard up and running.
That's to have.
Dangerously powerful in this point here. Reinhardt, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna charge out? No. The wall coming out from both mazes. Wi-Fi goes to the May.
There it goes.
He's onto the Reinhardt. He's gonna get frozen before he leaves.
There we
Headshot.
go.
May in the freeze. She's gonna get alone in the team.
And it looks like, yes, the other May does fall indeed. Center did use their bubble, did not get a whole lot
Taking
of value
actually a
out
lot
of it.
of damage here.
Yeah.
The freeze got a couple of picks, but Harp going in, freeze
right
behind.
into-
This can actually turn the fight. They can start pushing. If A-State doesn't back up, it's just supports. They need to go forward.
Very interesting, desperate plays here coming out from A-State's tank, it feels like.
Cade Craze has no idea what not being aggressive is. He is aggression itself. I was trying to think of something more clever. It didn't quite come to me.
Tried your best.
We have 20% Tell the Shatter from Cade Craze, though, which can come out quite fast. Reinhardt outputting a lot of damage. Looking at Wi-Fi, that Blizzard's coming out soon, too. So many ults, and it's back to A-State almost having all their ults ready, while Center has barely any. But that runner ult,
Well, we do it. There's 2 now.
now we're getting back up to it now. So
It's gonna be it's gonna be a 5-piece probably.
Galvanese are getting in their freeze.
Dude, already bringing it out. We
Hopping
see
right out of that
Galvanito's
freeze.
plus. Wi-Fi goes down.
Wi-Fi down, Wi-Fi down.
A's lamp falls as well.
Oh, so close.
Staying power there for
There's a
A-State
Shatter,
anymore.
but Shatter against with no teammates
Yeah.
is not going to get anyone.
No, it is not. And indeed, we.
The window's taken off for a while, but that's a window down too.
This is a very
A-State-
uncoordinated use
Yeah,
of ults from
A-State needed to hold for a second. They had a touch with the Tracer. They wasted 2 ultimates, which could go really big in Center's favor. No team has ults. Doomfist changed onto Cade Craze for the touch. Rock onto the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! Doomfist into the backline. Block already coming out.
Tracer
For what I
still
think.
alive.
Here we go on to point. Punch it into a wall.
Yeah, it's
Yes, a blitz on the point.
A-State is doing a good job of trying to keep everyone alive. They can't survive the Blizzard if they want to touch
Doofus
points.
going in to punch the team, and he gets a massive gravitic rock in his face.
Yes, he did. I didn't know if you noticed, but Carp had a 15-player kill streak there at the end of the round.
That's my fish. That was a very well played round from Center, I think. And honestly, A-State had a couple of flubs there, I believe, in my own opinion.
They kept the aggression up well when it was necessary, and then when it looked like they were on the back foot, they strategically retreated, baited out the aggression there from A-State's tank, and capitalized on the mistake.
Center Gold is just known for how well they play around runners. Lucio going back and forth between speed and heal, going in, going out, getting the value they need. We see Horse coming out from Galvanizo here on the defense. Wi-Fi on the Sojourn and Cranberry on Genji this time.
Interesting. A little bit of a switch swap.
And this comp from Center Gold is very standard for them.
Yeah, it's a very solid defensive comp. Just like we've seen in the past, isolate that any enemies using that May wall, mow them down with the Who's James turret mode.
Who? I don't know. I am excited to see what happens, and honestly, the Orisa looks really good into this enemy comp. You know, good call from Galvanese here, knowing exactly what they're playing, obviously. And he's just that much of a master tactician, as the boys in the back will tell you. They're playing really far back, which is interesting. They're going to bait them in before they head and kind of deleting that range advantage that they kind of have here.
Junie's trying to get an instant. Oh no, he has
Gotta get the hops in.
Yeah,
Gotta get the hops in.
leg day apparently. We see a relatively slow push there on the right.
Speeding in with the turn. Go, go, go.
Yeah, Center College is not going to play slow. They're going to be the aggressors in fact on defense.
I mean, there's not much they can do here.
Yeah.
It's, if they just get pushed back, and Center can just kind of fall back as the Sojourn on the right. Ooh, the tracking from
Yeah,
Who's
that was
James.
good. Just had it on a little bit longer, it would have found the mark there on Sojourn. But no picks have been traded yet.
This is the Center's advantage, but there is a lot of ult charge. Ooh, rock in the
okay.
face. Center doesn't have a lot of ult charge.
Moving back in.
Who's going to get his window first? He needs to use quickly.
Galvanito looking
Window coming out.
there. Window comes out. Lamp comes out as well. Center College staying alive.
They got to work on the flux. Coming out soon.
Who's James looking pretty weak. The Aegis Lamp goes down first, but Who's James Galvanito fall pretty quickly through a combined, hit scan assault from Wi-Fi and Aegis. Cranberry takes down Tunic.
They don't even
falls to his
need
Lucio
the
Collins.
flux, and they
Yes.
get point quickly.
That
And we
is
see Galvanito
unfortunate.
swapping straight over to the Sig. I like it more here, honestly. I was wrong when I first said the Orisa was good. It was not.
After careful testing, I disagreed with my previous hypothesis.
The Genji, interesting pick still here, I think. I don't think he's getting a lot of value for A-State. They call out the rotate on the right side. Rock block.
Oh, good block there from Galvanito.
Galvanito is known for how.
Oh, the counter block there from Cade Craze.
This is why Sig battles are so fun. Unless it's just shooting shields.
Yeah.
But they're taking the high ground. They're shooting down.
Oh, good kill there from Galvanito and Aegis.
They're rotating around behind again, but Galvanizer's gonna drop straight into them, getting a rock blocked once again. Rock into the face of Runner. Who's James getting picked off, punched in the face by Wi-Fi.
The Sojourn counterpart.
Oh,
Sure
Flux
James
missing.
isn't happy about that, but yeah, missed Flux there from Kate Crazy.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Combined assault of Center's Galvanizio.
The wall.
And
Oh no, they dropped the wall. That actually blocked them in. Carp dropped it too early. They're gonna get the bat, but Lucio speeding around,
he's hiding up in the top.
If they kept that wall up, I think they would have gotten
I'm
both.
curious if they're gonna use. No, they will not use the wall to try to push him out. That'd be interesting. Going back up the high ground.
4 ultimates from A State, only 1 from Center, getting up to almost 2, but
Yeah, it'll be a bit.
no beat for the Blade is the big dangerous thing. We have 2 big damage ults here.
If Center can hold out for about 40 seconds, they should have about 4 ults up.
Yeah, it's just the timing, but they weren't gonna have beat for a long while is the only issue.
Yeah.
They're going down quick. I hear them yelling in the other room to run in. Rock onto the Sigma.
Sounds like they're looking weak, but the beat does
Rock
come out.
off the
But
beat.
there's a
That
lot of
Bap is dead.
frozen
That
people.
Bap is dead. No!
Does Bap pick it out?
Bap
does
does
not.
not escape as we see Overclock and
we do
Blade.
see him.
We were so
huge
focused on the
Blade.
Bap, everyone else died.
Huge James still alive. You're trying to get some kills.
Missing
It's
that
not
rail. Couldn't get that last hit. You see
Yeah,
Runner
that's
kind of sitting in spawn, listening to his beat. But still,
we talked a bit negative about that Cranberry Genji earlier, but he
Yes,
showed
sir.
us a bit wrong there with that ultimate.
the cranberry juice came out, and he was angry.
Not sure if I get that. In
I don't know if I get it either. We see Flux and Overclock. Overclock coming out immediately from Hoonjay's right, as I call it. He's hearing me. He's listening in. Not getting anyone with it.
Yeah, not fine. Really weird angle. They
Window coming out from Center too, but it's kind of a
Yeah.
weird angle again. They're not getting a lot of value out of these ults. 2 ultimates come down from Center without any kills. Only Flux ready now. That's...
Flux could be all it takes, but it would have been interesting to coordinate. Oh, they did isolate out the Sigma.
This looks like a good time for a Flux, but they're holding. Galvanizio has that triggered Lucio in the backline. Cranberry getting picked off. Duty down 2, but that's...
Wi-Fi has no DPS. Oh, and one support down 2.
Oh, that was actually such a massive play. Boop kill. No, Who's James steals it.
Oh, who's James?
That was actually masterful from our man Galvanizio. We see a beat ready for that Flux from Center side too. Looking good here. They are at the end, but Center can hold this. I am missing that overclock. I'm missing that window that we had from last fight. But at the very least, it did stall for some time as you know, A State couldn't really push. We see all these off angles constantly from Center College, forcing A State to look at them. There's the Flux, and we're waiting for a beat.
Barely, unfortunately.
There's the beat.
Carp does not get included in the beat because he was an ice.
He's hiding in his icicle. Cranberry behind.
Yeah,
Getting the health back. Ooh, Cranberry kind of messing things up for Center.
K-Crazy Cranberry. K-Crazy find that forward front damage and Cranberry in the back line just interfering.
Kate Craze coming up and stealing all those kills, to be fair. Those are all Cranberry.
Say that.
Oh, getting a face full of rocket jets.
Center is in a relatively good spot here. They should have at least the time advantage by the end of
By far, unless they get completely rolled here, they have time advantage. They have the Blizzard for this fight. This closer area. Rock missing.
Who's James will also have their
Blizzard coming out.
Okay, never
Gonna
mind.
get the Sigma, getting booped back in. There's the beat.
They're already the beat coming out. Aegis
Lamp as well.
Lamp falls.
There's
we
the
see the
Cranberry.
from Center. Cranberry's blade again, getting a triple kill.
Absolutely
Double kill.
devastating with the blade.
K-Craze does fall though, and Center has the spawn advantage, so they might be able to do a quick push.
If they speed up quickly, waiting for
Let's
Galvanizio.
see.
The spawn time. What is the spawn time as they rush out?
Japanese here, they're moving, they're
The only
schmoving.
issue is Center has no ults available. Only one coming up is Galvanizio's. If he gets picked
Yeah.
early, this is horrible for them.
No, Who's James will also have their ult. This could
Who's James is close too. I'm just blind. This
Okay.
overclock could be actually massive here.
we see
Window
the
coming out. Who's James taking the high ground?
Yeah.
Got a rail ready. Ooh, the Genji getting out. There's overclock.
Okay, overclock. Take down that.
Rock into the face. Wi-Fi's overclock hitting so much more. A big
Alright,
flux.
Galvanizio's Flux. Nothing much to defend against.
They're gonna get the
lamp.
time. Can't get there in time. The time bank, 30 more seconds for Center. Just 32 seconds to be exact.
I know. I'm not. Well, maybe that 2 seconds might make all the difference in the world. We'll
2
see.
seconds could mean the difference between a win and a loss or overtime. It's probably going to be overtime, knowing Overwatch.
Yes.
But
It's in the name after all.
that's true. Overtime, Overwatch. And, you know, we've seen how Overwatch has changed over time. See, that's multifaceted, because overtime has also changed throughout Overwatch's history.
That is- I don't remember this.
It used to be so much worse, because, well, really, overtime hasn't changed. It was the way heroes are. You could go 5 tracers and constantly touch on CP. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
I think overtime has changed slightly. Like, there's been updates where you touch in the last 95% of a control point, then overtime will trigger for your team. I don't think that was in the game originally. You see the Queen comp coming out as I'm talking about Overwatch 1 back in 2016. I've seen this comp before. I'm excited to see how they do it. The more brawly skirmish.
Yeah, walk me through the game plan here. What is Center trying to do?
So they instead of the BAP, they have the Mora, so they can keep into that pressure, get that little more damage, and get that spray of healing. They want the Queen to rush them in a second Lucio boost in a health buff. They're waiting. I'm assuming as soon as A-State comes in, they're gonna run on in. Audience can't see it, but I was miming some running.
Yes, he was.
Runner. Speaking of which, you know, going back, trying to get some shots out, trying to bait him in. Stigma's gonna go for the trap. Go!
They're pushing.
Walled off the BAP.
They drew the wall, but unfortunately, BAP does jump off.
And
On the
this
left
is
side, hey,
their
BAP
pop.
falls to the knife from Junker Queen.
Back and forth, they just
All
get in the
there.
thick of it. Who's James?
Sigma falls. Carp does unfortunately fall. The Lucio
They're gonna have to get that Sojourn. She's alone. But they're
targeting the Genji instead.
I think it would have been better to go against that Sojourn there.
Sojourn was still trapped in that.
Almost losing runner there. Ooh, dangerous.
Hey, at least if runner falls, you can get back faster.
He can run on over.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of their comp, is just to get in the thick of it, and we see Queen already swapped from Cade Graze as they get their Mei back to point on Carp fast as possible. Words are just spilling out of my mouth at this point.
We see the Kiriko swap there, 2 from Aegis from BAP.
Smart choice against the Queen. If the Queen gets ult fast, it's crazy. I played against Queen today, and she got ultimate after that first fight. It was crazy. Galvanito's a little lagging behind here, honestly. Missing knives. Not great.
Here.
Sojourn on the right.
Reaper looking relatively weak, but
See, this is to Center's disadvantage. They're getting pushed back. They're not in the thick of it. As Shout comes out from both sides, I think. Lucio going in. Back
we
and
get
forth.
it. Still there on the Lucio.
Knife
On
and Crawl
Cranberry.
coming out.
Moira.
Last seconds. Ult has to come out
nice.
from all
Cranberry
sides.
fall, looking good for Center, looking amazing for Center. On the
Big
left is that Soldier.
ult.
0% from A State there. Center, they're in an excellent position going.
Center
into this
has
last
2 minutes
round
and
of
4
overtime.
seconds to get 33% on that point, or it's a draw. And honestly, we don't take draws here. We take W's.
Yes, we do.
But there is physically no way for Center to lose this map now.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Physically, there is no way. It'll be a draw.
Oh, they can't lose. Okay.
Physically, no way that this map can be lost by Center. Worst case is a draw, but we know how Center Gold plays, ain't settling for a tie. They're going for the win. They're gonna build up ultimates. I want to see 5 ultimates pop at once. That's what I want to see.
If they can just win one team,
Cranberry on the
that's all they
Hanzo
need.
now. I believe it was Wi-Fi on Hanzo earlier. They just keep
You are
swapping.
correct. You are correct.
But you know, Wi-Fi is over here on the Mei trying to slow down internet speeds.
You'll be the expert on the Overwatch college esports scene, but is it very common that DPSs switch between champions?
Not really. It depends on the role, but you usually have one DPS specializing in a certain section of heroes while the other gets the other, because usually you don't want to overlap. You don't want 2 hit scans unless you're fighting a pharmacy, etc. So seeing these swaps, it does show the resilience and, you know, the what's the word?
Redundancy?
Yeah, redundancy. That's a good one on A-State's side. But is the Hanzo from Cranberry as good as Wi-Fi's? Is the Mei the right choice here? They think as Center gets really close in already, speeding in.
Yeah.
Shout's ready. Gotta see.
Unfortunately,
gotta
takes a rock to the face, loses
Holding
the
that Shout.
The wall comes out though, separating half
Back and
of
forth, the
A-State's
healing
team from
up.
each other.
Lamp already out.
As this Maze ice thing.
Lucio down. This is in Center's favor.
Yeah, we see a 1-for-1 trade.
Who's James going into the back line? Gonna get some people to look at him as Cranberry turns around trying to get some snipes, as Center is kind of stuck here now.
Yeah.
Galvanito
We
goes
see a
in.
push through.
Ooh.
Galvanito getting
The
a
BAP is
big
winning.
hammer there on the back.
Back
Falls. No supports there from. Still no
One by
supports.
one.
One does fall. That is a slight problem there.
They need to get picks here. They need to get more picks. They can't.
Okay. No supports for Center side.
Who's James? Get 3. They still can win this. Galvanino gets the mate. They're low HP, but there's a shout. Massive axe onto the Lucio. Lucio 1 HP.
No.
Okay. Gets him. Carp
Gets him.
This is gonna be it. It's just off though. And then get up point. As the map touches the side, but let's go.
Probably did not get the lamp off like he wanted to.
Oh my
And
god,
Sinner picks it up.
that was so scrappy. I had no idea how that fight was gonna go, but Sinner just kept re-engaging. Cade Craze with the play of the game here, though.
Curious which this one is.
There's the big beat as Cranberry went into the backline and Cade Craze went in and
yeah.
stole all of these rightful Genji kills.
Yeah, see the Genji dash in and appear basically as Cape Craze does steal the kill. So
Just don't accept the factor that Genji wasn't in any of those assist pictures on the kill feed at all.
I always find whenever I feel like I get him down to 5% health, my assist picture is never in the kill.
Overwatch is truly an interesting game.
It is.
As we see, we're probably going to Suravasa as our next map.
Interesting.
For Flashpoint. We'll see how quickly we actually get into that next map, but we will see you in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in.
Initiating match.
We're back on beautiful Suravasa on Flashpoint, a Sinner Gold Team specialty, in my opinion. And I think we might possibly... We're going to see either the SIG Rush Comp, or we're going to see that more brawly, scrappy Queen Comp. And I'm excited to see which one it is. And I'm going to wait and see as they completely go something that blows my mind. There's the Queen Comp. I was hoping for something. I was like, maybe a ball, a Doom. We get a Diva out here, even though she don't work.
If you're not playing Doom, I don't think it's coming out.
That's true. Galvanese sometimes goes Doom for the touch. It's a rare occurrence, but
Well, it'll be an interesting play then to go for the touch on the first fight.
gotta get to the point first,
Yeah.
obviously.
And then lose it.
And we see Queen Comp coming out from A-State as well. We see Wi-Fi on the Sojourn again. We've seen how deadly Wi-Fi is, doming people left and right with those rails. But Sinner has so much frontline damage, and the walls from Carp are just immaculate all the time. I don't think I've seen a single bad wall. I'm not saying that just because he's one of my best friends. We do see A-State getting the point first, which can be a big deal if Sinner can't push in there in the next 10 seconds. Because if point goes to someone on Flashpoint first,
And yeah.
gonna get 50% free there. Yes, they rush in, but
All right.
they're gonna touch point.
Queen Queen has fallen.
That's
Huge pick there for Center. Oh, and one
that's
support,
gotta go to
one
Center.
DPS. A-State down just to 2 players, and Center gets the first cap.
I don't think I've ever seen Moira tracking before, but that kill was just Moira tracking. I just saw Tooney follow that person in the air perfectly, getting that kill. I mean, he would have died anyways, but, you know, honestly, good for you, Tooney. You're the first person I've ever seen with Moira tracking.
It's I mean, the good thing about Moira is you don't necessarily need to track all that out.
Exactly, but I guess Tooney is not taking that.
No,
He needs to prove himself as the next fight comes out.
Oh, Sojourn moving away. Oh, but Junk already
Joker
isolated
getting down
once
with the
again.
carnage. I was about to say that is an unfortunate wall for Galvanizio, but then he just flicks to the right,
Yeah.
hitting that queen, and the bleed
Oh,
takes
that
him out.
was a huge knife, like 180 knife kill there from Galvanizio.
Galvanizio queen is dirty as Cade Craze goes onto the Orisa. And looking at old Sinner has so much advantage here. If they go for another touch, Cole comes out. They probably lose the fight unless Wi-Fi can get like a quad kill with their overclock. But just looking at this, it's been what, like 2 minutes of the game, and the point is already at Centers. Oh, they don't touch. There we go. The
Center,
Cole needs to
it's-
come out here. There's the Cole already onto the Genji, focusing hard, but there's so much damage from Sinner. And the point goes to them. They can't touch.
Oh,
They can't touch. The Cole is
Going
just too scary.
into the Phantom mode. to zoom out.
Behind them
right
is
under
the Sojourn getting damage in.
Center takes that first flashpoint. They only
Ignore the Sojourn to walk away.
Center only needs to win 2 more to win this map. But that can be a tall order on flashpoint sometimes.
But they've shown they know how to play it really well. Bruce James getting a little bit sneaky. He's getting a little bit on the sides. It's not gonna matter because Center is just up in their face.
Yeah. Oh, Lucio looking really weak. Unfortunately, kill was not secured for Center.
Unfortunately, Lucio is one slippery frog. As Arisa's alone. That is a free kill on Kate Grays.
Oh, is it?
Now Carnage, not quite close enough.
Yeah, we see the beat get dropped from both sides indeed. But
We see Blizzard,
Carp
Suzu as well.
walking out there. Oh, good.
Come on, Carp! Come on, Carp! You got the kills.
Lucio falls. All that's left is the other May. That May fall. There's Arisa still. Nope, Arisa has died. Team kill for
That
Center
was
College.
and we see that they conserved 2 of their ultimates. I was honestly thinking Queen ult coming out soon, but I'm glad Galvanisha held it because as soon as that Suzu goes out, they got nothing for Queen ult.
Indeed.
No beat, no nothing really, and Cinder's just ready to play for it. Using wall a little early, get that high ground. I'm missing out on the James sneakiness though. He's sneaking. He's looking.
I mean, he's with his team right now.
Yeah, but he was crouching.
Okay.
Carp getting picked off by Kate Grace here.
That's an unfortunate pick.
I'm waiting for this Death Blossom. He TP's in the back line.
Do they know?
No
They
one
don't
knows.
quite know.
He's
Oh,
sneaky.
bursting down
He's
that
sneaky.
bastion.
He's sneaky.
Is that Q gonna get pressed?
No,
it's not.
don't press that Q. Don't press that Q.
Trying to just stall on point here. Runner taken down by the opposing Lucio. Unfortunately, who's James
If
taken
the
down?
fight was
Trying to
just
tell him.
slightly more in
Yeah.
their favor, I would have loved the Q. But that discipline from Who's James was actually massive. As
That was pretty impressive.
they have 73 on point, and it just felt like there was like one fight on point. This game mode flabbergasted me. We see Cole. He's gonna push Q as soon as he gets Cole. Tooney, he gets an ultimate. He presses Q. I'm waiting for you to do it. I'm hyping you up. Please press Q. All right, this is really embarrassing.
Let him cook.
That is a good point. More players do cook. James is a little sneaky again.
That Q. I know he's itching to press it. He doesn't have quite the.
Telling everyone where he is by shooting from far range.
That is a very interesting.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh,
They're waiting for
Arisa
he's
doesn't
waiting
really
for Spear.
know.
And we see the
Oh, there we go.
into his teammates. Now Lucio doing a little bit of goofing over here. K3's getting a kill, but gonna go to center. And I
Got
think
the
this,
boom kill on down Cranberry.
Ooh.
K-Trace falls. And Center should, with the team kill, hopefully pick
this
up
point is theirs. The only touch they could possibly get. No, they're not touching. Even with Lucio, I don't think they can get it.
Especially if Center tries to delay here.
They're going for it. Honestly, they might get that touch. Lucio going in. He's going left side.
Oh, he went on the left side. Can Center
Can the
stop it?
stall actually work, or will Center be able to stop them?
8, 9.